Hi guys.
Hello, people.
Guess what we have today? Bands with the Soul Sister.
Yep. Together we're Bands with the Soul Sisters. Hello, sister girls.
How you doing? Okay, today we're talking about heal and deal.
Yep. Deal and heal, heal and deal.
Yes. So, what does it mean to heal before you deal? So, recently I was thinking, I was like, my recent friendships, I don't know how to characterize it, but I feel like there are some relationships where you bond over pain and hurt because this person feels like, or you guys connect based on emotional situations you've been in, and they relate to each other. You just connect with some people based on you feel safe because they understand that emotion. They give you empathy, and that's what you need. So it's an empathic relationship. That's the glue. So it's kind of parasitic. But by the time you heal, you realize that this person really has nothing to offer you
beyond that empathy.
And they realize that they don't actually know you.
They can't connect.
They can't connect because when they met you, you were in that
traumatized state,
injured state,
unhealed
state. So it made me realize that you have to be totally healed before you deal, so that whoever you are bonding with, he's bonding with the healed version of you,
themselves,
not the sick version of you. Because sometimes when they now show you their true attitude, you're like, I don't take trash like this, and why are you acting like this? But the sick version of you will take things like that because all you needed was empathy. You needed to feel seen. You needed to feel like you belong.
It's not two whole people relating with each other to pour water each other and bring out the best version of themselves, because the person is also sick. You at that time were sick. So now you're whole. You're coming as too much because they can't handle this healed, whole version of you. And that's like what she's saying. It's very important for people to heal and deal. And a lot of times we don't even know that we're ill because these things have become a way of life. Yes. But the work is look in and see, where is it that I am ill? Where is it that I'm hurting? Where is it that I've been traumatized?
And some of us don't even know that we are not healed. So how do you identify the parts of you that are not healed? I would say personally, look within yourself. The parts of you that you feel like are vulnerable, you don't want people to see, that you are scared to admit. Maybe you are scared to admit that somebody will leave you. You are scared, that is part of your fears, that one day this person leaves you. So you are attaching so much, you are making so much effort to pray and hope that they don't leave you. That is not a healed version.
But the truth of the matter is that we're a product of our environment, and culturally, I feel we're not allowed to talk. So a lot of us are scared of being vulnerable and transparent.
No, I think the example came from the fact that maybe you grew up from a dad that left, or your mom left, or you don't have siblings in your life anymore. So you meet this friend and you become so needy and clingy.
That's why I said everything starts from culture and family, because as human beings, we're supposed to be seen, heard, and understood. And if you miss it from any stage in your life, especially growing up as a child, if you miss it, you are ashamed to let the curtains fall and say, this is me, this is who I am. And our own culture doesn't even allow us to show that we're afraid, we're scared.
But that's why I said look within. And figure out, this is where I feel like,
but sometimes
I'm
it's
scared.
Hard.
It's hard. That's why we're talking about it.
It's hard to figure it out, and if you don't have the right people who will help you navigate and see that we were saying something, and then you're like, oh, this person is not supposed to heal your inner child. But yes, you're not supposed to heal my inner child. But if you're my friend, I expect you to help me heal that inner child by hearing. I want to be heard.
I feel like what people should do for one another, friends should do, is create an environment where, just being in a safe environment, you realize that, oh, this is part of me that needs healing. They don't have to point it out. This is part of me that is vulnerable, that feels like I'm so scared that people will leave me, or being alone. So it makes you super clingy and super needy, and that person is now giving you emotion like charity, like they're giving you their presents,
breadcrumbs of, and then you're holding on to it because and that's that happens when you're traumatized and you've not healed. Anything is like, oh, you're happy like a child because you were stabbed of this affection.
And so that friendship feels like they're doing you a favor, and they're scared to lose them, and they take you for granted because they just see you like a sick person that they were doing a favor by being available. And now that you are healed, you see yourself for what it is. They don't want you anymore, because now they're like, oh, I liked you when you were more needy and sick.
That's what causes all this trauma bonding, familiar attachment. Sometimes there's some relationships you're not even supposed to be in at all, but because it's familiar from the chaos that you were used to, you get into it. And it's very important for us to heal and deal. And I'm not about, there's some people that say take it to Jesus. Therapy is something that is big. Look for a solution.
Jesus is also therapy.
Jesus is therapy, yes, but humans are made for connections.
Yeah.
And if we don't feel understood, they shut and kill certain aspects of us.
Yeah.
If you're bringing Jesus to me, you're bringing a listening ear, you're bringing a loving spirit, and you're bringing understanding. Beautiful. So a lot of times don't be shy, don't be afraid. Get help. Heal before you start to deal. If not, you start just having chaotic relationships with opposite sex and with other people, and then you're like, I'm not the victim, I'm not the villain. There's a war in your head, because sometimes I sit down, I'm like, am I a terrible person? This person, but it's just that you don't have the right tools and the right people that understand you.
Yes.
So Jesus is everything, yes. He can also send the right people your way to heal you and help you. The goal for relationships and friendships is for your best version. So look out for those that water into you and bring out the best version of yourself and heal that inner child, because a lot of us are actually very hurt and very traumatized, but we're just straight and bold-faced, like Nigerians will say. You don't want to release that, but it's okay for you to release it at some point because it's heavy weight. Yeah. So dealing is all about releasing the weight and being the best version of yourself. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to say in conclusion that this is just to create awareness that some of the relationships and friendships and connections you feel you have might be trauma bonding.
Yes.
Because you need that emotional, that emotional feel
that they can relate to
and
you.
And because they feel empathy to you, they show you that emotion, does not mean that they actually care or
the
it's a
best,
healthy relationship.
The best for you.
So for me, first of all, it's for me talking about this is self-evaluation, and also want you to carry out that self-evaluation. It's not to push those people away, but it's for you to heal personally, so that you connect to the right, they connect to the right version of you, and you connect to the right version of them, so that you're not connecting based on need and empathy, and they feel like they're doing you a favor. That way, when you finally work out and realize yourself, you find out they don't even reach out because they never needed you in the first place. You are the one that look as if you needed them, so that you are the best version of yourself. We hope this helps. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. So heal and deal and heal. Bye.